My name is Randy Bigley. Join me on the podcast right now from the Crestline Historical Society, Julie Rossington. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I'm doing well. Things are going well. You guys are getting started on the new year, right?
We are. Before we get too far along, though, I want to be sure to thank everybody who contributed to us for Giving Tuesday last fall and who bought lights for our memory tree lighting ceremony.
Nice.
Those donations go a really long way to helping us preserve yesterday for tomorrow. That's kind of our catchphrase. So we really do appreciate everyone's contributions to our efforts.
Fantastic. That's great. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that was very successful for you.
We were very blessed.
Good. So what's coming up in the new year?
Well, actually we're closed the month of January because we usually reset our displays in January. One of the promises that we made when we opened this new facility was that we were going to have something new for everybody to see every year. And January is the month for switching everything out and presenting new things. So we really won't be open until the first weekend in February. But this month we're working on setting up new displays, and our new theme for 2023 is Hats Off to Our Founders.
Okay.
So we had someone who donated large picture frames with small photographs of our founding fathers and mothers, old businessmen, that sort of thing. So one whole section is going to be those picture frames, and then we're going to highlight some of those folks with short bios and that sort of thing.
That's great.
And as a hats off to our founders, we have a significant vintage hat collection. So you'll be able to see hats all around the museum on display as a visual for that hats off to our founders theme for the year.
Wow. Now will that run for the whole year?
It'll run for the whole year.
Okay.
We do have some furniture that is significant that's going to be in that same area. A large sofa that was at the Continental Hotel
Oh, nice.
back in the day, so that'll be in there. And some items that might have belonged to some of those folks in those pictures too will be on display in that particular area. So that's the theme for this particular year.
Wow. It sounds like there's a lot to it, isn't there?
There is, and it's a lot of moving.
Oh, I bet there is, yeah.
The ladies get together every Tuesday for 3 or 4 hours and work on putting the old things away and getting the new things out. So, yeah, there's a lot involved in it.
There is. It takes a lot of time to do all that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. We have another area, and it's going to be dedicated to a local gentleman. I say he's the most talented person nobody's ever heard of. And I may be a little biased because it's my dad. But his name is Jerry Hott. He's now 92.
Good.
But he's been working on building miniatures and furniture and wood carving since, well, he's been a woodworker forever. They started out refinishing antiques, and then in 1968 he built a miniature barn for my brother.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then he built a dollhouse for me, and so it has gone with cradles and dry sinks and carvings everywhere in the house. So one corner is actually going to be dedicated to all of the things that he's made over the year. So yeah.
Nice.
Except for my dollhouse, it's all a surprise. He'll never hear this, so that's okay.
Good.
But he doesn't know that all the rest of these things are coming.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a bit overwhelmed, I think.
Yeah. Well, good. So that's for the entire year too, right?
It'll be there for the entire year. Most of the items are going to be on loan, so they'll go back home at the end of the year. But yeah, we have that all set up.
Oh, great. That's wow. That's pretty neat.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And the other thing we're starting up again is going to be our third Sunday events.
Okay.
So that will start February 19th. Our first presenter is Mark Corey. Everybody from Bucyrus knows Mark Corey. And his topic will be the Civil War in Crawford County. In March will be 18th century medicine and midwifery. And on April 16th, Vicki Lash is going to be doing the history of the Crestline Fire Department.
This looks good. Yeah. Wow. All kinds of great things coming up.
We are working on things.
Yeah.
Vicki has a wonderful display of her own, and then we'll have all of our fire department memorabilia out as well, so folks can wander first and then listen to her. All of those third Sunday events start at 3 o'clock, and then of course folks are welcome to come before and stay after and wander and look and ask questions and all of those things.
Now, do you have a website or social media that people can find out more information?
They can find us on Facebook. We are Crestline Historical Society. If anyone would happen to be interested in becoming a member, membership dues are relatively reasonable. Individual is only $10. Family is only $20. And if you want to become a life member, it's $150. That will get you a newsletter every quarter, color newsletter sent to your home or to your email. But primarily, it's a donation to help us in our preservation efforts. And we really like to see a lot of people getting that newsletter and finding out what's going on at the museum throughout the year.
Yeah, great. So all those great things coming up for the Crestline Historical Society.
Yeah.
And look at it, of course, we'll talk during the year too, right?
We will. If anybody would happen to be interested in bringing a special interest group, your Kiwanis Club or your Lions Club or whomever, to tour the museum on a day when we're not open, all you need to do is give us a call, and that's 683-3410. Someone will talk with you about it, and we'll make sure that somebody's there to open the doors for you. We've even had groups come in who do luncheons, and they can bring their lunch in and have their lunch and have their meeting and then tour the museum as part of that.
Wow.
So that's
Great.
something else that we have available that folks can think about.
Great. And like I said, any other questions they have, they call the same number, right?
They can. I can't guarantee there's going to be somebody there to answer the phone.
Right.
But we will get your message and we will call you back. So.
All right, Julie. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. And like I said, I look forward to talking to you all during the year.
Yeah,
We'll talk a
it'll be
few
great.
times and talk about more events coming up. What do you think?
That sounds like a plan. It's a deal.
Thank you, Julie.
You bet. Thank you.